The only message I want you to get from this video is that maybe sometimes what you feel here is too influenced by what you've done here. What you feel here should be for every human. Every human on earth should understand the sense of love is a free currency. They shouldn't understand currency is what it takes to survive a little. They should be seeing within their fellow humans, eye to eye, hearts to hearts. Everyone here can share the same reputation, the same exact circles, and not ever speak a word to each other. Everybody in your heart is one person that you love more than you could love anything. And our sense of love is so dry. It's so dry and it's so out of this world for us to feel like this way that we've been feeling recently. I would even try to say that people are acting crazy this year. They went with what they thought 6 months ago and they just completely lost control with it. And what I mean by that is when we think that the sense of love is what's going on in here, we will see that reflected back in our mainstream media. When we use the sense of love to reflect back into each other's lives, we will see that reflected in the default programming. The sense of love that we feel for each other should not be a cry for help, and it shouldn't be everybody on this world kind of problems. The sense of love for everybody is just selfless nature every time you get the chance. Because love is an energy that people have been feeling since the beginning of humanity. The beginning of this life was not to cross paths with low and hurt or bent out of shape. The point of this life was to live to our fullest potential in the heart that we really have for all of each other in this whole life. We don't have to go across spreading more problems than we do solutions. When we try to create solutions out of problems we don't understand, we stop losing the scope of what love means to us. Love means laughing a lot. Love means smiling when you think you're in pain. Love really means when we think we're our best character, we think we're our best person, to try and humble myself with the sad sense of pride that even the most angry people in the world can feel better than you, can feel better than me. Sometimes the worst people you get to meet understand the sense of love so much better than I could ever describe. And that's where we're losing our hope in each other. We're really mixing up the point of like the issues in our life with people we have no idea how to solve their issues. When we try to solve our issues with people we don't understand, we just have to ground in decency, ground and center in love for basic right, basic good. And we can define those words in our own mind later, because the sense of sharing and the sense of laughter can be lost if we don't love each other for who we really are. And that is one nature, starting from the light at the very source of all creation. We are here now, ants on the anthill, ants on a tree, and we are completely wasting our opportunity by not sharing love when we need love the most. If we really needed love the most right now, we would start to understand that this problem is not anything on my mind. We would start to see that this love is seriously a dry and selfish energy sometimes, because love can have many volumes and many forms, just like you and me can. But are we living to our lovely nature as single people when we lose track with what we really loved? And what we really loved can be each other, or what we really love can be someone completely different. Maybe it would be good to go out of our way to share with someone that really needs. Even not if they really need. Maybe there is somebody who lives misery, who lives shame, who lives guilt, that needs to hear this. Because we can all see that sometimes the only thing you can help is reflect your energy back into the world. Sometimes the only way we can help is reflecting love back into our own heart. Every time we miss the point, we start saying something that you don't really mean. And that's okay. Sometimes what we really mean is a grounded sense of love for more than a day, for more than a week, for more time than we can ask of you. This grounded sense of energy that comes from the soul of the earth, the soul of the universe, is something we all need from you in this life to share and to humble the men and women who try to knock you down. Even better yet, instead of who knocks you down, spread love and spread joy into those humble, normal, laughing, kind individuals that you are really meeting every day. Every day we meet those people, and sometimes we lose that sense that who I really am means more to you than I can imagine, and that who you are just on the other side of a too long of a video screen means more to me than I can ever thank you for. Sometimes we really lose track of what love means to each other. Sometimes we really lose our sense of understanding, of empathy, and of regulating our nervous system. And sometimes a selfless center really puts you back on track in your life. This life might be hard for you, but you can decide today that this life is soft and gentle. This life might be difficult and you might be running from your problems. That is okay. You'll pick up the solution on another day. Life isn't always what you expected. And when it comes when you least expect it, make sure you see that everyone who knows you is trying to get to you to tell you that they really love you, just for who you are.